Get you back. There you are. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Today we are talking about controlling our time, controlling our income, and discovering how digital marketing offers flexibility, right? Flexibility. And it comes with support if you're in the right program. And so I want to talk about those two things. It's kind of a continuation of where we were yesterday. I've had 7 businesses and I've been comparing what traditional business looked like and the lessons I've learned and what having a digital marketing business. They're worlds apart, but if you're new to owning your own business, then you want to listen up because I have some things I'd love to share with you. So welcome in. Thank you, everyone. I know you're interested in learning how to start a new business, what all's involved, what are lessons you can learn without having to go through those mistakes by yourself, right? So I'm hoping to be here and to encourage you. But first, I've been learning something really cool. I love starting my day. I've been reading Norman Vincent Peale. I have a new audiobook by John C. Maxwell. And yesterday I was at the library and I came across this book, How to Change. So I have been going through some mindset reevaluation and training, and I'm trying to say 3 things at once. The things I've learned over the last 30 years when I've had my own business, there was lots of things you could do. I was reading those same books back then, but nothing was sticking. It didn't even really make sense. I had a lot of questions why. And I actually came across this book at the library yesterday. I was looking for some business books, leadership books, training books, because I want to improve. I want to give you more of what you're looking for. So if you have questions for me, please put that in the comments. I'd love to work through any situations or problems you've got starting a business. And let's work this out together. But I have to better myself to do that. And so I absolutely love education. If I could be a professional student, and actually I think that's what I am with digital marketing. I've become a professional student, my lifelong dream. And I came across this concept of change. Okay, so I believe I've seen a huge difference. I've been with digital marketing. I'm really close to 4 months. October 1st, it'll be 4 months with the program I use. And I've seen a tremendous difference, a growth in myself, my attitude, my joy. I get up early now. That's huge. I actually get excited to meet with my TikTok family and my YouTube family. So thank you for joining me. And what I've come across was how to get those habits changed, right? So think about, what is it that you want? What is it you really want? You want more income, you want more time freedom. That's nice, but what is that? Put a number on it, right? Make that your goal. And if that goal is like, it feels like it's a million miles away and just unreachable, right? That's in your head. That's your mindset. So we're going to work on that today. One of the things I want to tell you is if you don't have a goal, you don't have a way to know if you've reached it. So it's scientifically proven that writing your goals down, having something to shoot for, right? So few people do that, right? And you're wondering why I'm not successful. Well, what did you do about it? Did you write your goals down? It's been scientifically proven, like that 5% that actually wrote their goals down in high school or in college are the achievers. Those are the achievers. So I want to be that. I want to be a 6-figure income earner and have $1 million in my bank account. My mentor already has accomplished that. I want to know what she knows because today I'm not that person. There's habits, there's things that's going on that we're not getting it. We're not there yet. So what do I have to do? So I noticed with the mindset training and mentoring I received in my program, things are clicking, things are changing, and I'm on fire. I'm so excited. I can't wait to keep growing. I can't wait to keep offering more and better information for you. And yesterday I came across a book that actually fed right into that, right? Isn't that amazing how, the things you are looking for, they're actually coming to you. So here was the book, How to Change, Katie Milkman, How to Change. And it's science. It's the science behind exactly what I was going through. And I'm eating this up. I love this information. Like I said, professional student. So if I can just get it down to bite-sized bit for you, I'm just barely into the book, right? The first thing they talked about was having a fresh start. And that's what I felt. I knew it. I knew it from the beginning. It's like, this is new. This is brand new. One of the reasons I came to TikTok, because it was going to be a brand new, fresh start. I've been with TikTok 3.5 months. I came with nothing, zero. And now I'm getting traction. I'm getting views. And I love that. I appreciate you all so much for following me and asking for more information. That's what I was talking that's what I knew inside me instinctually, and then I found a book that said, "Well, it's scientifically proven that when you have a fresh start." And so here was the stories that were coming out from this idea. So I'm asking you again, what is it you want? Why don't you have it yet? Did you set those goals? How many times have you tried? Right? I've been changing left and right, and I attribute it to having a fresh start. And scientifically, they were showing maybe people that go to the gym. When do they go to the gym? Well, it helps to have it coincide with something meaningful for your mind to start making new habits. And that's why so many people pick January 1st, a new Year's Day. That coincides with, I want a fresh start. I want to do something new, and this is the time I'm going to do it. A lot of people look, when they're setting their goals, it's like, okay, on Monday, I'm starting. Monday's another day to have a fresh start. To me, it was when we moved to Idaho. Brand new, fresh start. Hey, welcome, Anna. Hello. Thank you, friend. Here's another legacy builder. I know it. She gets this. She understands what I'm talking about. You have a fresh start. And think about it this way. When we moved to Idaho, I didn't know anybody. I didn't know where things were. Nobody knew me. That's a fresh start. What if you've lost your job? You now have an opportunity for a fresh start. That was me 30 years ago. I've had 7 businesses. My first one was 30 years ago because I lost my job. And that's when I said, oh, what are we going to do? We have 2 babies, 20 months old and 4 months old. And we were a 2-income family. And now it's all on my husband's shoulders. And he suggested, why don't you start your own business? Do the thing you used to do in your job, but now offer it as a business. Okay, right? It was a fresh start. To do something I'd never done before made all the difference, right? You don't go in, thinking this is hard or I don't know, you're right. You do have a lot of questions. There's a lot of learning to do, but because it's fresh, you're willing to take that chance. You've got the courage to try something new. And then that's when the work happens and you're building up new habits. That's what this book was about, is when do those new habits take hold? Why is it's so hard to start a diet? Doctor said you need to lose some weight. Okay, thank you. And you leave and you drive through McDonald's. Like, you have the information. You know fully well that what's healthy or overindulgence, like, you know these concepts, but you don't make the change or the change doesn't stick. One of the reasons is you need a fresh start. What if you say, okay, I'm going to start October 1st. I'm going to start spring. When spring start, like, you have these ideas of when a new time in your life can happen. What if, you've lost your job or there's a new baby in the house? All right? You become a grandma for the first time. That's a that's a time to change. You can be a new person because you have this new opportunity to do something you haven't done before. I love that concept. That's how I came to digital marketing. It was brand new. I'd never heard of this before. I thought literally digital marketing was going to help me sell something I made on Etsy. I didn't know what digital marketing was. And yes, it can do that, but I was thinking too small because I didn't understand. And since I started with digital marketing, so many things are clicking for me. One, because I had these past experiences. I've had 7 businesses and none of them were successful. They were great tax write offs. I worked at them many years. I gave blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of money, and a lot of energy, and a lot of time, but they didn't produce. Right? That's one of the conditions of doing something. You want to see results. You want to have an impact. So the things I've learned, right? I read these books about goal setting or establishing your why, right? None of those habits happened then. And I didn't get the success I wanted in those other businesses. Where I come to digital marketing, I'm in a new state. We're newly retirees, right? Things are different. It was a fresh start. And I came into digital marketing with a brand new hope and energy. And that's why I'm asking you, what is it you want? And why haven't you achieved it yet? What are you looking for? More time, more income. We'll quantify that. Tell me exactly what that is. One of my goals is to pay our house off. I don't want to be paying mortgage debt till I'm 86, which is where we're going now. I want that done in 3 years. That's my goal. What is that going to give me? Well, it's going to give me some peace and security for number 1, and 2, it's going to help lower our expenses. We don't know what the future is going to bring. If I can control that one factor, I can lower our expenses. That's amazing. See, Anna knows debt is a killer. It's a soul killer. We want out of debt because we want that freedom. We don't want to owe anybody. We want our money working for us, not for the bank, not for the lender. I did the numbers. If I continue paying for the next 28 years on this house, it's $150,000 in interest. I'd rather pay that to myself. I'd rather see that interest growing in the bank account, right? That's what debt does to you. It steals that opportunity. Oh, thank you, Carrie. I appreciate you. Amazing. Thank you, friend. And Anna, you guys are amazing. Thank you for your support. And I know you understand what I'm talking about. Debt is a killer, but everything we've done up to this point hasn't made a dent, right? You haven't been able to accomplish your goal. And one of the things I want to present is, what about having a fresh start? And it was scientifically, that's why I loved what this book was giving me. I felt it instinctually, like something's different, something changed. And what, yes, we moved out of state, we became grandparents. There was these moments that we could be very tangible and say, this is when something new has to happen, because I don't want my old life continuing in the same trajectory. I want something better. I want something new. So have a fresh start. So put a date on it. Put some energy behind that, to have a fresh start. That's what I'm talking about. So if it's a Monday, if it's your birthday, if it's, look back. What can you say that's going to be, today's the day I'm going to start something new? And I believe that's where all the mindset training finally clicked in, and it's been internalized, and my habits are changing. My attitude is changing. I've become a better person because of digital marketing, because of having a fresh start. I'm a 30-year stay-at-home wife, mom, grandmother. I've been through all of that. And I've had 7 businesses along the way, because my goal was to contribute to the family. My goal was to leave a legacy for my family. I wanted to be a part of that financially. And I truly believe God gave me gifts. He gave me that ambition. He gave me that desire. And if I could work with people and help them be better also, so many things would happen. Things would click. I could have a community of like-minded people who wanted to serve in the same way. And that's why I love having a digital marketing business and being on TikTok, brand new and fresh. That was my fresh start. I've made new friends. I've made some great business-minded people who understand what fresh starts are all about, what mindset training is all about, and how to be better prepared, and to accept success, accept the success we have when we're changing, when we're getting closer to our goals, and mark those milestones and cheer each other on. That's really one of my key points today. I want you to let go of traditional businesses. If you've done traditional businesses, give me a wave, right? You've been an MLM, you've sold products, you've done eBay, you've done all these things to raise some money and to, use your creative juices to bring in more extra income. But there's no comparison to what digital marketing has to offer. So my very first point about one reason you want to let go of traditional marketing, there's certain digital marketing programs, and I have one that has continuing education. So let's put that down. I'm going to break it up into 2 parts, but it might mesh a little bit. This is what I love: continuing education. Now, like I said, I love learning. That's why I couldn't wait to tell you about this new book I found, How to Change. And I couldn't wait to share it with you. I love learning, and I found a program that has continuing education. If you want to learn digital marketing, go to a program that is like forever, and the classes keep building. As things change in social media, as things change online, they update the courses and they present new ways of doing things all the time, right? So you're always up to date. So if you want more information, nevertoolateincome.com is me, because it's never too late to have a fresh start, is where we started this lesson today. So continuing education. Now, one of my businesses, well, two of my businesses was, I wrote a blog, right? I started my own website and I had a blog, and I didn't know anything about it. It was a thing to do, right? And the problem with doing it on your own is you don't know what you don't know, right? If I had had some mentor behind me saying, "Oh yeah, you want something that's really accessible, you want something that will draw people in," right? So color, fonts, how things are placed on the page, what is your content, all of these things I had to learn on my own. And even back then, there was coding. That was hard, right? And I don't know if I had that in me to learn that new skill. So you want a program with some education behind it to give you clarity, to give you step by step on how to do something. And that's what I love about this program that I'm in, because starting a new business is hard enough. Doing it on your own and having to figure everything out by trial and error and making mistakes, that's harder. You don't have to do it that way. I made video lessons. This was another job I had. I made video lessons for art, and that was another trial and error. And I found out I don't enjoy editing an hour-long video broken up in segments with text and B-roll and transitions, all the things to try to make an hour-long video interesting took so much time and energy. And I was looking at buying new things. In fact, I did. I had to buy a new computer. I hesitated on the microphone. I did get some lighting, but my light just went out. So, there's things like, there's all these technical things going on to do something like that. I come to digital marketing, and all of those things went away. Now I had the skills on how to make a video, but now I don't have to spend hours and hours of editing. I can just be myself and I can just play with you online on social media. That's what I love, right? 2 hours a day. And I work with my cell phone and social media, and I create content very quickly. That's what I mean. There's no comparison. When you go to a traditional business, so many things cost you so much time and energy and money. You have to take that into consideration, right? Back then, on my blog and things, there was no chat GBT. There was nobody helping cleaning up my syntax and cleaning up writing copy for my copy and paste ads, things like that. Like, ChatGPT has been really helpful. So, and it's free. So here you have these other ways of doing business, and it's not costing you an arm and a leg or all your time and all your bandwidth, the energy it took to come up with new ideas and to see them come to fruition in an hour or 2 hour long video that you hope somebody finds. Yeah, you don't have to do it that way. That's why I really love, oh, how much time have you spent searching something? When I had these other businesses and I didn't know how to do something, now you're doing a search. I don't know what it is about me and doing searches, but I'm not that skillful. I could put in 10 different ways of saying something, and I was never finding exactly what I needed to fix the problem, to help me learn something new so I could put it into this business that I was starting up on my own. It was tough, right? An hour later, you're still searching for that one piece of information you need. Versus I have a digital marketing program that had it step by step by step. Everything's laid out. There's a community where you can ask your question or you can search your question and boom, somebody else has probably asked it, you're right, very specifically, and there's a solution. Maybe 5 different answers of people and how they solve that problem. Boom, I'm on my way. I loved that difference. All right. I want to help you let go of that frustration and look at another reason you might want to have a digital marketing business versus traditional business is the support. So when I've started businesses on my own, saying, this sounds fun, I'm going to, right, have my digital artist business. I made real estate flyers and postcards and stuff. And I had to wear so many hats. I had to do so many things I didn't used to do. When I had a job and I was making this product, there was a personnel department. There was an accounting department. There was the salesman going out and bringing the work in. And all I had to do was this tiny little bit of work. That was my piece of the puzzle. And yet, when you have your own business, you have to do all those jobs. Versus when you come to digital marketing and you see and you start seeing, hey, there's a way that I can do a business that I have support. I have the training. It's all there for you. You just have to plug in. That's powerful. You're not doing it by yourself. There's always support. One of the things of starting your own business is sometimes people will say, don't do that. Don't start a bit. Get a job. Jobs are safe. They're dependable, right? You just work your 9 to 5. They're not business minded. When I came to the digital marketing program that I used, then I've found a lot of support. The community that's in the program I use has business owners. We are independent business owners promoting digital products. We make 100% profit. So there's nobody above you. I've been in MLMs. There's nobody above you earning off of your work. And you don't have to keep feeding the people below you because you need part of their commission. It doesn't work like that. The community that I'm in, independent business owners who are giving freely of their time, their experience to help you grow your business because they love the business, because they're good business people. There's every single day. I have a millionaire mentor who gives advice and tips every single day, challenges. Get the support from the community. If your friends and family are naysaying your business, you need to find people that will support you because business is good. Business owners are generous people, they're creative people, they have set goals and they know where they're going. Get around those people. And you have this unlimited potential of income and freedom. That's what you want. So hang around the people that are doing it and doing it the right way. That's the support. This is a fun illustration, right? Because I'm Gen X. I'm old Gen X. And I remember asking my grandma, could you teach me how to crochet? And she's like, sure, honey, here's the book I use to learn. Now, like I said, I love learning. So I took the book and the thank you, Grandma, and I started learning how to crochet. And I'm a print learner. I really learned well reading a book. So that wasn't really the issue, but I had to do it on my own. And I remember I'm crocheting away and I was out, I think we were camping or something. And the woman there at the event saw my crochet and she's a professional crocheter. And she says, you're doing it backwards. I never knew I was doing it wrong this whole time. I self-taught myself and I taught myself wrong. And she's like, you're wrapping your yarn the opposite way. And I had to make a decision. Oh, well, right? I've spent months and at this point, maybe a year doing it wrong. I had habits formed. One, I had to admit I was wrong. Two, I already had habits going. And three, I start making excuses. Oh, it's just for me. It's okay. I'm going to keep doing it this way. That's really, if you had the choice of doing something the right way, but you give in to your laziness or those bad habits, that's a problem, right? If you want to improve, if you want to be a six-figure earner, have $1 million in your bank account, you have to be a problem solver. You have to take correction and pivot and do something new. And I had to finally admit, I'm going to relearn. I'm going to train myself to do it the right way. I'm going to break the habit of what I was doing and do it the right way. Lo and behold, if your projects don't work out better, you can follow patterns better. There was a ripple effect of changing something. I had the guidance, I had the support of somebody looking out for me and saying, let's make this change and you can go farther, you can do better, you can make more. Oh, you're right. I had to let go of my arrogance. I had to let go of my pride and say, okay, I'm willing to change and get going the right way. All right, we're finally going to get to 3. You want a business that has flexibility and freedom. Any of you might think that's the exact same thing. If I could have a flexible job, then that would give me freedom. And I get that. I get that. I've had businesses that cost me so much time, so much energy, so much money. That was not flexibility or freedom. When I had my MLM, I can't really remember working as hard as I did when I had a multi-level marketing business. It's direct sales. You have to talk to people. You have to be, you know, gregarious and an extrovert. And like, it was really hard for me as an introvert. It's a good business model. Many people are successful at it. They found what works for them. But for me, I've struggled. You know what I learned from doing that business? That I love teaching online. That was the best part of the job. I love that part. And it's carried with me being not fearful of the camera. It took a long time to say, okay, this is me. This is what I look. This is what I sound like. You have to get used to your voice. But if you're willing to put that time in, you're going to find more flexibility and freedom with digital marketing. One, because you're doing social media marketing to promote digital products. I've had booths, right, selling my products. Being nice to, 10 people that ever walked by or I remember one story. I was in a grocery store and the idea of you need to help people. You need to talk to people, engage with people. Hello, Tony. Hey, friend. Thank you for the support. If you just would engage with people, people are nice. Go ahead and I love that. Thank you, Tony. If you just, you know, engage with them. Okay, so I found this sweet little old couple that was struggling to get something off the top shelf. Now I'm 5'8". I can reach a lot of things in the grocery store. And so I said, "Hey, I'll help you. Let me get that for you." Right. And I go to get it and it's a little stuck. And I'm shaking this thing and it spills everywhere. Okay. Old Tammy wouldn't have even talked to them in the first place. I wouldn't have made that mess. Now I'm mortified and trying to be like, most awkward situation in my life. And that's when I realized I'm not that person. That is not me. Of course, I want to help people. If somebody's struggling with something, I want to be generous and helpful and reach for things off the top shelf. But my intention in that moment was to say, hey, I'm in an MLM and I need to start talking to people. And I came across awkward. I came across not natural. That was the problem. That was a very painful lesson that business was not for me. But I liked teaching online. That business gave me an opportunity to learn Zoom, how to present. That's what I got out of that business. So each of the businesses I've had have given me something. And I'm so grateful for that. And then I come to digital marketing and I found the most flexibility and freedom and support and the continuing education. Everything I've always wanted in a business is now available. That's what I love, right? If you are looking for extra income, you want some financial freedom. I had a business where I sold books on eBay. I had to go find books. I had to keep them in my living room and I had to wait. I had to post it, all the pictures, all the descriptions, all of that. And then when we went on vacation, I had to turn off my eBay. I had to turn off my sales because I wasn't going to be home to get them shipped if there was a buyer. That's not flexibility and freedom at all. Versus if you have a digital marketing business and you can work from home 2 hours a day, you can work from anywhere. I'm taking a trip next week. I'm going to be working wherever I'm at because I have my cell phone. I have social media. I can continue doing what I love to do, and that's promote digital products. So I'm taking the business on the road. I don't have to be home to do the sale. I don't have to stand around at booths at crafts fairs hauling stuff in. And that's not flexibility and freedom. No, I'm not knocking those things. I love to shop. I love visiting fairs and yard sales and shopping online, eBay, Amazon. I love all of that. And I'm grateful for those people who are holding that product for me until I find it. But I don't want to live that way anymore. I don't know about you, but that's not freedom. If you have to be home to ship a product, if you have to show up at crafts fairs, that's not flexibility and freedom. If that's what you're looking for, find a product that you can sell and promote online with 2 hours a day with your cell phone and you're using social media. That's flexibility and freedom. I know Tony agrees. You guys are amazing. Oh my goodness. Thank you, friend. You guys are so sweet. Thank you for the support. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can watch the replay. If you've missed this information, my replay of this live will be on YouTube. And I have that in my bio on TikTok, so you can find that there. And if you have any questions, let me know. I want to help you. Tony knows. This man owns a business. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. You don't have flexibility and freedom when you've got your own, storefront business. But you know what? I'm so grateful for drivers, for grocery stores. We need those kinds of businesses. I am not downing any of these people who have those kind of businesses. But if you've tried having a home business and they weren't working for you, I thought having an MLM would be a home business. It's not a home business. I thought making and creating crafts and things could be a really great home business. It cost me too much time and energy. That's not freedom. That's a great hobby. I enjoy my time at the desk, but it wasn't producing. So here I have a high demand product that I promote online, and that's giving me the flexibility and freedom that I've been looking for. And for this introvert, that's the type of flexibility and freedom I'm looking for. And I hope that helps you put in perspective different kinds of businesses. I'm really grateful to God that He gave me this amount of time, 30 years in working traditional businesses, 7 businesses, and this is my 8th. And I feel so at home. I found everything I was looking for in this kind of business. So if you want more information, please like the video, comment on the video, subscribe, and follow me to get more. But if you're ready to learn more, I've just touched the tip of what digital marketing has to offer. If you want more, nevertoolateincome.com. All the details will be in the emails. You will see an email straight from me about the details of what the program is I have to offer. And there's choices. There's not just one program. I promote 4 done for you digital products. And those products are so accessible. They're step-by-step trainings in a high demand product, right? E-learning. It's a $1 billion a day industry. And in 3 years, it's going to be a $1 trillion a day industry. Where are you going to be in 3 years? If you can start today, make today your fresh start. If I've said something that makes sense to you, let me know. You can reply to the email to me because it's direct to me. So I'm going to wrap up today. Thank you for your time. You guys have been so sweet. I appreciate you all so much. And thank you, Kathy. Thank you for following and for being interested. And I would love to hear from you. And thank you to my YouTube channel. I appreciate your time. I will see you tomorrow. All right, everyone have a great day. And thank you again to my YouTube family. If you need more information, nevertoolateincome.com. You will hear from me and you will know all about the program that I am teaching about and that I love and has made such a difference in my life. So thank you again. And you guys have a blessed day. I will see you tomorrow.